Rupert Murdoch isn't alone in his fight with Google to keep news content away from the search engine. Publishers of the Denver Post and Dallas Morning News saying they too may pull some of their stories from Google News. Cris Valerio joins us from San Francisco with more on that story. Hi, Cris.
Hey, Mark. Well, you said it yourself. These publishers essentially saying that they're going to plan to block Google News when they start charging for their content. Really, the issue here is two things. On the one hand, these publishers want Google to pay them for content that they display on their aggregator. On the other hand, remember yesterday, news that perhaps Microsoft's Bing might actually do that, pay for content with News Corp. Now, I spoke with Ken Doctor. He is an industry analyst out in San Jose with Outsell, and what he told me was these publishers essentially trying to create a new world order, he said. He said it's a lot of bluster, a lot of throwing of hand grenades to see what happens after the smoke clears. And we're watching to see what happens. Now, specifically, he pointed out that this could be part of Murdoch's move to kind of create a Hulu-like site for print content. So instead of videos, it would be print content. And essentially, that would a subscription service where people could get this aggregator of print content, but it wouldn't be through the search engines.
What's been the response from the street and the Valley?
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people are incredulous. I mean, let's think about it from a fiscal perspective of how news companies make their money, right? Most newspapers in the U.S. report that 50% of their traffic comes through search engines, 35%, up to 35% of that coming from Google alone. We had Porter Bibb, he's the managing director out at MediaTek Capital Partners, and he was on earlier today specifically talking about that News Corp Bing deal.
There's very little money that's likely to accrue to either Microsoft or to any print content producer that goes exclusively on Bing. What it does do, and what may be the ultimate benefit for print media, is that it puts a little bit of pressure on Google.
And that pressure on Google may also have to do with MySpace. Jeffrey Lindsay of Sanford Bernstein, the analyst there, reminding us yesterday that Rupert Murdoch, brilliant strategist, doesn't ever do anything without a purpose. And remember, that MySpace deal is being renegotiated right now from a revenue standpoint, so some of that behind. But interesting to see how it's going to change kind of the media landscape here. Julie.